Good evening, everyone. I do believe, and welcome to Wayne County High School War Eagle football, coming to you live from War Eagle Stadium and the beginning of district play. K-Dog, it's about time, isn't it?
Thank the good Lord. Man, that was a killer non-district schedule, and all of them back to back to back. Hey, let me send a hello out to your beloved Sue.
Yes, sir.
Resting comfortably at home, and to Pops and Granny. Sitting there in downtown. Well, not really downtown. It's actually the Clara suburbs.
All righty. I'm going to give our captains a shout-out here. Teja Evans, a junior linebacker, is one of our captains tonight. Jacob Bowles, senior quarterback, and Noah Guy, senior offensive lineman, are our captains. And the War Eagles are going to be receiving this kickoff, and they're getting right to business right now because the ball is bouncing around on the ground, and Wayne County is going to recover it. I think it got away from them.
Oh, they got it.
And it looks like the Hornets of East Central have gotten the ball away from the War Eagles on the opening kickoff.
We had it, and it looked like we lost it when we hit the ground, but I guess they're not going to say that the ground caused a fumble. So, line through where I was starting for Wayne County, and I will place a EC there on the Wayne County 35.
Okay, that looks good. Well, that's what it is. Let's see.
An inauspicious beginning.
We got Javin Blakely out there. We got Marquise Leverett out there on the deepest front, Amari Howard, Keyshawn Poe, and we got another big, and let's see, Jaden Pitts. That's right. We got a four-man front up there. And like advertised, there they are all on a big bunch and piled up in the middle. Kenny, let's see what happens.
Cover them all with a napkin.
Yeah. Up close and personal. And pretty well played by the War Eagle defense, and that's Jaden Pitts getting up off the bottom of that pile. Going to lose, 2 or 3 yards on that first down.
Yeah, he's back out at the 38, loss of 3. Wasn't much room there. I think he was surprised when he got the football.
They have a very big offensive line. They're 1-4, I think.
Yeah, and when they line up side by side, you couldn't slip a cigarette paper between their shoes.
Big old good-looking bunch of kids. Let's see. Wayne County's got them outside to change. That's a good place to have a running team. And there's going to be a snap and a handoff to the big number 3. And he's going to try to break a tackle, but he's not going anywhere. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That's that 220 or 30-pound running back we've been hearing about. Is it not, Kenny? Is that the one?
I don't know if that's him or not. I'm trying to look.
He doesn't look
He's
that
a big, tall kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave. I think number 18's that guy. Or 16. Let's look and see.
3rd and 12. War Eagles are playing some good defense down there right now. War Eagles had the.
They got a tackle over there that we need to check the growth rings on him.
Hey, all righty, here they come. And number 3 is a lot bigger when he's standing back there by himself. And he takes the snap, and he's going to maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down in a long 9 or 10. We'll see.
Yeah, it should be 4th and 9. He made it to 34. They don't really have a true quarterback in the sense of what you think a quarterback is. Now, they got a kid that can run it and he can throw it some. But he is more like a running back.
We're at 10:14 to go in the first quarter. Wayne County fumbled the opening kickoff, and the Hornets of East Central recovered it, and they're going to line up and try her again on 4th down and 9. And the big man's rolling to his left, got some pressure coming out there on him. Leverett's giving chase to him, can't get him, but TJ's going to get him out of bounds. And it's going to be – he might have –
amazed we didn't get a flag.
I was scared. I was scared we were really too. I was saying, TJ, whoa, ho, ho, but they didn't get it called, so that's good.
Well, he was trying to get woed up, and that's why I was afraid they wouldn't give him credit for that.
Yeah.
But he lost a yard, so lost 2 yards because it's back out on the 36.
So we get to see the Wayne County offense. We see Jacob Bowles is going to be the quarterback. Estes is out there. Boykin Jr.'s out there. Blakely's out there. Denson's out there. That's going to be your skill, folks, and we'll get your offensive line for you shouted out here in a minute.
Well, it's a little bump in the road there. No harm, no foul, and we gained a yard.
We just lost a yard. We had
just lost 5.
Yeah, that was let's see here. Yeah, that's Cortez McDonald. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I was giving Cortez a bad rap there. Sorry about that, Cortez. I love you, brother. That was Marquise Leverett that jumped off sides, number 54. I was thinking that might have been 84, but it wasn't.
So that puts us on the 31 with a 1st and 15 rather than a 1st and 10. So again, an inauspicious start.
Inauspiciousness is everywhere. All right, there's Boykin with the handoff, and man, I'm gonna tell you, he got hit about as hard as you see him get hit right then.
So did the back judge.
Yeah.
They gathered him up.
All
like
right.
they sent an ambulance crew after him.
What down is it, Kenny? It's second down.
Second down and 13.
Well, that's our lucky number because that's our quarterback's number. Let's see if he can. We're giving a little dose of their own medicine there almost. Here we go. Looking to throw. Got time. He's going to tuck it. Going to turn upfield. Got some room. Kenny Bowles turning the Jets on across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. They're going to get him out of bounds inside the 35.
Well.
Very well.
I'm not going to say that was a busted play. I'm going to say that was a good
Wasn't
head.
it beautiful?
Yeah, it was a good, well planned, well executed.
Well, once he saw that gap and he hit it, he's got some speed. Now, we know that, though.
He did. All right, so it's now went from our 33 to their 33, so that's going to be, 34 yards and a 1st down. You'll check my.
No, I'm not going to check nothing. No, sir. We're going to go with that. 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. There's going to be a handoff to Pat Hamilton. He's going to get to try to find the gap out there and get through it at the 30, excuse me. And he's going Still going to get a 1st down. Hamilton's running hard out there tonight.
That will be on the 21-yard line.
Boykin and Morgan check in. Hamilton and Blakely check out.
Boy, this can be a confidence building drive for Wayne County after these last 5 weeks.
All righty, here they are. There's going to be a handoff coming around the right side. Got a room. Got on the turned up field. That's Morgan again. And he's going to be down to the 15. Junior running back, defensive back, Steve Morgan can really, really go.
Well, I tell you what, we lost him under a pile of white jerseys down there.
He had a nice game, about 6 yards, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah, he's at they're on the
15. 2nd and 4 for the War Eagles, 7:43 to go. In the first quarter, War Eagles received opening kickoff, fumbled it, and it was 4 downs and out for the Hornets, and the War Eagles have been headed downfield ever since they got the ball. And here they are in the red zone, and there's going to be a handoff to Denson. No, Blakely, he breaks a tackle and get down to around 13 maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, they'll give him the 13.
Going to bring up 3rd and a couple maybe. 77 for Wayne County up front. Cameron Porter. All right, McDonald's checking in.
So you got 2 downs to make 2 yards here.
Rodriguez Odom up front for Wayne County.
All right, boys, we're down under 10 seconds on the play clock.
DeMarcus Jones over in center, and you're right, Kenny. They got to get this one off pretty quick. They're ready to go. Here comes the snap. Coach Hankins called timeout. Let's take a 30-second break to WABO to hear from one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this one commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. 6:41 to go in the opening stanza here in this district opener for both teams. Wayne County's looking at a 3rd and 2. They're on the 13-yard line of East Central. Bowles is getting his folks lined up, ready to go. Under center he is. Snap. There's a handoff straight ahead to Blakely. And
they run an inside trap, and he makes it looks like
he gets
to the 10-yard line.
If he did, he's got a 1st down, doesn't he?
If they spot him short, I guess he slid.
It's a 1st down. So we'll take it. First and go.
All they had to do was get the 11. I
No,
thought
it
he
ain't.
got to the 10.
That's right. Yeah, they got him at the 11 with a first down, so it's first and 10, not first and goal. Excuse me, folks. 6:07 and counting in the first. Blakely's a single back. He's going to get the toss, try to get to the left side, cuts upfield, turns and gets tackled behind the line. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought he was going to bounce it outside, but he turned it upfield and ran into a swarm of hornets.
Nice recovery, Kenny. Man, wordsmith over there.
And they were mad.
Man, they were. They had their stingers out and their wings are buzzing.
We need to score here and get the smoke pot out.
Yes, we do. Bowles is moving to his right, looking to throw. Going to fire one down. I got a man. Goes up, makes a catch, and that is a really, really nice catch inside the 10. And let's see who made that catch. Hamilton.
Yep.
Hamilton's got a big run and a nice catch. Going to bring up third down. And what about 7?
Yeah. Can get a first down if we make it to the 1.
4 down territory here, Kenny. You kick a field goal if you don't get in. District play, man. All or nothing.
It depends on what happens this play. If we don't pick up anything here, field goal might be a good idea.
Here we go. Morgan's going to get the hand around the left
outside.
side. Going to be hard to catch. Boykins
pylon.
blocking in front of him. Touchdown right there. Omar Boykin led the way around the left side, and I believe that was number 15, wasn't it, Morgan?
It was, yeah.
He gets in the end zone. So Wayne County on there, I guess this would be would this be their first possession, or you wouldn't count the turnover as possession on the kick?
No, this is first possession.
All right, so first possession, they put 6 on the board. Let's see if Gonzalez can get out here and make it a 7-point ball game. 4:39 to go in the first. Wayne County's up 6-0 at the moment. And we will see. Bowles to hold. There's a snap. It's fumbled. And Bowles is going to be tackled and drop the ball. So 4:39 left in the first quarter. Wayne County up 6-0. I'm going to tell you a little bit. We're going to sit here and talk about one of our sponsors live on the air. Let's just see. If there's an appliance that you need fixing, call Bruce Cooley. That's what I do when I have problems, and old Bruce always comes through. And I said always. Let me tell you this. I got a refrigerator that's been in my family, this is no joke, for 53 years. And that refrigerator's been used in our family, my parents, and now me as our primary all this time. And when it has problems, and it does, Bruce always gets that thing fixed. Fridge, washer, dryer, doesn't matter. If you have something at your home or office that does not work, call Bruce Cooley of Bruce's Appliance Repair at 601-410-3777, and he'll get you fixed right up. I've seen him do it.
All right, we'll score that extra point attempt as a run that failed.
A run that failed, and Gonzalez is going to kick it off. And he's going to kick it deep, and it's going to be caught down around the 13, and running straight up the hash mark comes the Hornets, and they're going to tackle them inside the 30-yard line down there. It's a nice kick by Gonzalez.
Tell you what, he's all over the place with it.
Yes, he is.
I mean, in a good way.
Well, we're positive folks, Kenny. We took it at a good way.
Yeah, I mean, he can kick it deep. He can kick it medium, and he can forevermore squib it on the ground.
Yes, he can. All right, here come the Hornets of East Central out of Hurley, Mississippi, down there on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. They've left cruising on. They cruised from the coast all the way up to Wayne County tonight. All righty. There's going to be a run right up the middle, and going to find pretty tough sledding there, Kenny.
Yeah, who is that youngster? Number 3 is Tay Guyton. He's a senior. Doesn't list a height and weight on him.
Some of them got them and some of them don't. I'm talking, but they all got a height and weight, but it's not all on the program.
Well, with the HIPAA laws, some things you just can't talk about.
Yeah.
He picked up, 2 yards?
Let's give him 2. I believe that's right. One of our corners out there. Him and Maurian Leverett. He's out here on the right side, split out in coverage.
Little confusion.
Robert
there,
Hill
who
is
lines
playing
up where.
safety. There's going to be a handoff and going to be met with a lot of resistance by the War Eagle defense, and might have got a yard out of it. It's going to bring up third down and pretty long.
Well, they sent 12 people over here to block, and we still got 4 people through.
Anthony Mercer, sophomore linebacker, out there playing. Hunter Scarborough,
7.
one of our linebackers. Teja Evans.
This is a
Punting situation, and Hamilton's going to be standing back here on his own 29 or so to receive this punt with 2:25 to go in the first. There's a high snap, punts away, and it's a good one, and it's going to be caught by Hamilton over his shoulder at the 18. He's got people all over him down there, but he's shaking and baking and trying to find something. Kenny's going to get back out to the 19, maybe the 20, but we'll see. But man,
19, all of that for 1 yard.
how far was that punt?
We caught that thing like a deep pass.
He did, over his shoulder, man. That thing was a perfect spiral that turned over. That was a beautiful punt. Now Wayne County takes over with a 6-point lead, 2:11 to go in the first, and they are down here at their own 19-yard line. So Bowles and company with their second possession of the night.
Marshall, that was a 47-yard punt in the air.
You don't see that every day in high school. You don't see that every day to collegiate
I
level.
don't see it in college much.
Man, that guy can do it.
So we are on our own 19-yard line.
Boykin, Denson, and Blakely are your backs. Bowles under center. Back to throw, going to fire one to Estes down the sideline down here. He underthrows it, and Estes goes up, makes the catch, Kenny. And there's going to be a pass interference play. I don't know who they're going to call it on, us or them, but
I bet we get a push off.
I think you may be right.
But the kid was all over him. He was just trying to get him off of him.
It was against them.
Well, it should have been.
Okay.
He
Bowles doesn't usually underthrow that pass. Something happened right there, but it's a completion, a big catch. Estes made a nice catch and got it first and 10 at the 50. So, big play. I don't know what happened there. It might have slipped out of his hand.
All right, so we went from the 19 to the 50. How many yards did that be? 31?
Yeah, about that.
31. And a first down.
Here we go. There's the handoff to Boykin up the middle, and he's going to plow for a little yardage there and get about 4 yards on that first down carry. 1:56 and counting in the first quarter. 6-0 Wayne County lead.
Yeah, Omar had a week off last week and trying to heal up. We've had a couple of guys that have been sort of banged up, and rightly so, with the competition.
Yeah, no kidding.
But he's still not 100%.
I asked his daddy today if he was going to play. He said, oh, yeah, he's ready. He's been running around all day. All right, there's a handoff to Blakely. He's trying to get on the corner out there, and he finally does and going to get a couple of yards out of it. We'll see where they spot him. They're going to give him
a little late, about 2 yards.
All right, third down, about 4 for the War Eagles.
Should be third and shorter than that.
Barnett's checking in.
3. Okay, so he picked up a yard, so it's 3rd and
3.
3. Yeah, okay, I was right. Never mind. I don't know why I correct myself, because I always know I'm right.
All right, here the War Eagles up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. There's the snap. There's going to be the handoff. It's kind of, there you go, Kenny. But coming back the other way, and that's
Is that Bay?
No, let's see. I think that might be Leverett, the big tight end. Or
was it Leverett? His headgear came off. I hope his head wasn't in it.
That's 83, I believe.
43.
43, my bad.
Hat popped off.
That is Catavius Walker, a junior. That's 43, plays a little defensive line.
He made quite the debut there.
And a little wingback action, so.
All right, so we're on the 21, so that was a 22-yard gain and a first down.
Well, he was crunk. He did a good job. Good, well-executed play, Kenny. And that's execution is something that, we got to do, running this up.
Green in front of him. He just turned upfield. He didn't try to keep heading for the sideline, waiting for the cow pasture. He just took the goat trail route.
Or he was up the line of scrimmage. Boykin gets the hand. Nope. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And he got a yard maybe. 40 seconds and counting in the first quarter. War Eagles up 6-0. And they are
you can tell that
at the 20.
Bothering him.
Yeah. 2nd and 9. for the War Eagles.
We're going to have to run a play, I think. The game clock
It's about the same.
clock is about
Yeah,
the same.
it sure is. It is exactly the same. Here comes your snap. We're going to be in the handoff to Boykin, and he's going to run hard, Kenny, and he's going to make his way down there and get. I think he got the first down.
That's another hat rolling off.
That's a hat's coming off all over the place down there. First quarter comes to a close. That's Porter, I believe. Wayne County 6, East Central nothing, but Wayne County is knocking on the door. We're going to take a 30-second break to WABO and be back after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.com.
They give him credit to the 45.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm sorry, the 50, brother.
I was going to say it was a 3-yard game, but then when I saw the official over there stepping, I said, nope, they're going to give him another one. So
I guess he made a complete rotation, so they went ahead and gave him credit for that.
with our broadcast, Elmer, I'm not going to call you other ones out. I know y'all out there. I know you're listening, but we're going to get his Elmer's tonight, so he's a super fan this week. All righty. Millers are a great football family here in Wayne County, great folks. There's a snap and another run, and he's going to find the resistance a little. Well, I don't know. He's going to push on down there pretty good. Another 4 or 5 yards. You got a second down, Kenny?
What? He didn't get a first down.
I guess it's goal to go. I don't think they're using the markers. So I guess it's goal to go.
Okay, but it's on the 5.
It says 2nd and 5, so there you go.
Okay, well, I guess, I don't know. I've lost track of where they were.
Well, they're knocking on the door.
There's that big number 40.
And he's going to get tackled short. So, man, that was a nice play.
That's the big running back.
By Anthony Mercer, a sophomore, made a really nice play right there.
Be 4th down and goal from the 2.
Man, what a nice play by Mercer. That's a sophomore too, folks. He makes a lot of tackles, and we're excited about him and his future here in Wayne County. All righty.
We'll get to be a part of something big.
All righty, here we go. It's set and play now. All righty, here we go. It's set and play now. There he is with his snap. And he's going to take it, Kenny, and he's going to put his head there he is with his snap, and he's going to take it, Kenny, and he's going to put his head down on standing up for the touchdown. So East Central has responded, and they're going to make it a 6-point ball game right now with 5:50 to go in the half. Seems like they took them a couple of possessions to get it figured out, but it looks like they got it figured out.
Well, it took a good bit of time off the clock, too.
Yes, they did.
We scored with 11 minutes and 53 seconds, and they ran it down to 5 minutes. They took about 4 minutes off the clock.
There's a kick, and it looks like it's going to be good. So with 5:50 to go in the half, Wayne County 12, East Central 7. Here's a 30-second break to WABO. See you after this commercial break.
At Circle C Tractor, we love what we do, and it shows. Serving you. It's as plain as the smiles on our faces. You'll find the faces of Circle C in our sales department, matching you with the right products, prices for your needs, budget in our parts department. When you need a little help, get up and running. Finally, our service department, when the job's a little more than you can handle. Faces of Circle C. It's who we are and what we do. Come on in and see for yourself.
Well, you'd think so, but
It does happen.
they get excited, and things happen.
You ever get excited, Kenny?
Not anymore.
I was going to ask you, what's that like? At our age, you get too excited, something breaks. So,
I'm afraid I couldn't tell you anymore.
all righty, here comes the kick. They're going to do it again, and it's going to hit the ground and go up in the air, and Barnett's going to catch it and go down at about the 32. And, buddy, it's a good thing he got down when he did, because he had a hornet or two zeroing in on him, son. Stinger's out. But they weren't able to light him up, and he puts the ball down at somewhere around the 32-yard line. So here come the War Eagles. And we go to your old dear coach, the Right Reverend Sherrill, his comments.
A good team will answer a score with a score.
Well, let's get her done. Let's get her done. War Eagles are huddled up on the sideline. Here they come. Noah Guy leading his offensive line out there tonight. He's one of our captains tonight. The War Eagles are up to the line of scrimmage. Bowles done to center. Boykin in the backfield. Back to throw. He's going to fire one down the field, try to get it out there. He's got it to him, drops it in there, Kenny, and what a throw and what a catch. What a catch. And that is that Estes?
Yes, 14.
Man, what a great catch by Tyrese. What a great catch. I mean, this kid can do it. And a pretty good throw, too. Wouldn't you say?
I'd say it was, I believe it's tolerable.
Dropped it in a bucket down there. He was covered very well. And the War Eagles are down here to the 36.
32-yard throw and catch.
There's a handoff, and the Warriors are making her get down inside the 30. Going to be 2 or 3 yards short of that first down. So a real nice first down play. The Warriors looking sharp.
It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Got Barnett checking in at wide receiver on the right side. I guess he's taking Hamilton's place. Hamilton has been doing some loosening up over here on the sidelines. He's sitting on the bench now, but I don't know. We'll have to see if he can make his way back in there after a while.
Timeout called by the swarming Hornets.
All righty, so we're going to take a 30-second break to WABA.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
$27.95.
Welcome back, everybody. Kenny, I'm watching some of the ladies from the band from East Central sponsors making their way up these steps, and they took them a seat. We know how it's like to make these steps every Friday night. I'm telling you what, they'll check your cardiovascular health for sure.
They went right by our oxygen tank down there.
Bowles is back to throw. He's going to fire one down there that's going to be over the head and out of the reach of the intended receiver at the 20. So the War Eagles turn the ball over on downs, leading 12-7 with 3:18 to go in the half.
Well, it would have, had it been completed, we'd had the first down plus some.
But
it was not meant to be.
Not meant to be. So the Hornets will take the ball over 1st and 10 at the War Eagle 29 with 3:18 to go in the half, and the War Eagles up 12-7. The Hornets will get the ball to start the second half, but that's really immaterial at this point. They're all huddled up, ready to go. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Look at there, Kenny. They put a couple of guys out wide. Imagine
a different
that.
Quarterback.
Imagine that. And there's some pressure right there.
There was a
It looked like a
hold,
hold, and it didn't get. They were holding Tija, but this was going to work out pretty good. I don't know, Kenny, if they're going to be able to catch him or not. He's at the 30. That was Mercer that ran him down from behind, the sophomore. Not only is he a big hitter, he's pretty fast, but now East Central is threatening to take the lead right here as they're getting down into the red zone. Oh, not the red zone. Yep, not quite. They're at the 21. They're one yard away. 3:04 on the clock. That didn't take up much time. Where they been hiding that guy? They need to put him back where he was.
I don't know.
All righty.
60-yard run.
There's a snap. It's not going to garner much, if anything, inside 3 minutes. Give him a yard. 2nd and 9. They got to get to the 11 for a first down. 2:42 and counting. 12-7 War Eagle lead. In jeopardy as the Hornets are at the red zone. What a 2nd and 9. Here comes your snap, and there's going to be a pass out there and going to be caught and tackled immediately. T.J. Evans was the first one on the spot. I couldn't get it looks like Hunter Scarborough coming over there to help him out. Might have been West. I believe that's 33 on the stop, West. So linebacker, sophomore, I believe.
Should be a 3rd and 8.
I believe you're right, with 2 minutes to go in the half.
And they got a field goal kicker that can make it from
Yes,
right
they
here.
do. It's 12-7 War Eagle lead at this point with inside 2 minutes to go in the half. Going to be
Let old number 1 try it again, and this time it is no
go. And the guy that got there to make that play, I can't even. That is Chad Wilson, senior linebacker, number 0. That takes him back outside the chains. It might make that field goal a little more difficult, Kenny.
Well, we can hope so. Puts it out at the 23-yard line. So it's a loss of 4 yards.
1:21 to go and counting.
12.
In the half, War Eagles up 12-7. And we have a timeout. So we're going to take a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be back right after this commercial. Welcome back, everybody. 1:16 to go in the half. Wayne County up 12-7, and it's fourth down and about 12 to go for the Hornets. They got to get to the 11 for a first down. It'd be good to keep them out because they do get the ball to start the second half. So, you could conceivably, if they could convert here, they could conceivably gain 2 scores on you.
Well, you would say they were over there drawing up something in the dirt, but here on this turf, you're drawing up something in the pellets.
Let's see what the Hornets dialed up here. They got number 3 going out to the left out there. That's the guy I believe was playing quarterback early on.
Yeah, they got numero uno at quarterback.
Yeah. He's looking to throw.
He's going to throw it.
He's going to throw it out there, and it's going to be picked off
intercepted
by T.J. Evans, if I'm not mistaken. Number 11, T.J. on the pick. That may be his first one on the year.
If it doesn't get tipped, that's a pick 6.
Yeah.
But I can't say anything about the effort of the guys. So,
what did Mangum use? Wishes and what was that? Wishes and nuts was candy.
It's a Dandy Don Meredith. If wishes and nuts, no, if wishes and butts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. All righty. The Warriors got the ball with 1:11 to go. Let's see what they can do here. We got a 1:11 drill. We're going to find out. It's going to be a handoff and not much going on there.
I think Omar stood up and then somebody, number 10.
Yeah, Denson,
yeah. He
got nailed. I mean, treated rather rudely.
Yeah, he got a yard.
Hard-earned yard. Inside a minute, 12-7 Warrior lead.
Well, he got that yard on credit.
Bowles is back to throw. He's going to fire one down here. He's got Estes makes the catch and gets knocked out of bounds and at about the 42 of East Central. So the Warriors cross field. Estes got a couple of big catches tonight. That's nothing new for him. He makes them all the time. Great hands on that guy, and he got great speed. So,
all right, let's get that touchdown we should have got a while ago,
yeah,
boys.
let's go ahead. First down for the Warriors. They're at the 42-yard line on the plus side.
Clock's still a ticking. I thought he got knocked out of bounds.
I thought he did too, but they never stopped the clock. Lost a lot of time right there. Bowles is back to throw. He's going to fire one the other way out there. Nope, he has to get on his horse and run, and there's a penalty flag come in. It's going to be caught short of the first down and out of bounds, but there is a flag. That's probably going to be holding, wouldn't you think?
Usually it is.
Clock stops at 10 seconds.
So we got one play.
We had several clocks get away from us. Several clicks on that top get away.
Well, it's like there's not an off button somewhere or a stop button.
It don't look like, and that's a penalty against Wayne County, so that's going to take them across midfield back onto their own territory. 10 seconds to go in the half. So let's see what they can do.
On 48, is that right?
Yep, I believe that's right.
Well, this is going to be a all or nothing play.
And a timeout. Let's take another 30-second timeout here from our great sponsor, one of our great sponsors. We'll be back right after this message. Nope, not yet. 735-2384. Welcome back, everybody. 10 seconds to go in the half. Wayne County is looking at a first and a long way. None of that matters. There's just 10 seconds left. And
I'm just a color man. I can be the production guy, the producer too.
yeah, do that. Right now, do that. Whatever that does. Oh, okay. Okay, boys, Zach there received the snap. Here he goes. He's looking downfield. He's moving to his left. He's planting his feet. He's going to throw it as far as he can down the field, and it comes into a crowd of folks, and it's intercepted at the 15-yard line. And we are now out of time in this half. That brings our first half, as I said, to a close with the score Wayne County 12, East Central 7. We're going to take a break and then be back with the WC Web TV halftime show, and our guest, Wayne County Chancery Clerk Jeremy Carr, will return right after this commercial break.
Thank you for calling the customer service line. Please hold for the next representative. Your place in the queue is
64.
Your call is very important. Your place in the queue is
41.
queue is
17.
a representative will be with you momentarily.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the WC Web TV halftime show. And man, we got a special guest for you tonight, old buddy of mine, and the currently sitting Chancery Clerk for the county of Wayne in Mississippi, my friend. What's your name?
Jeremy Carr.
Jeremy Carr. Jeremy, it's nice to meet you
As
again
always.
for the 50th time.
It's great to see you.
Well, listen, we appreciate you taking some time and chatting with us a little bit. As we get started, I want to hit you with an easy question up first. So tell us a little bit about you.
Well,
and
thank
your
you for
family.
the easy question. I like them first. Well, I'm Jeremy Carr, and I was born and raised here in Wayne County from Buckatona, Mississippi. My parents are Fred and Sissy Carr. My grandparents, which they passed away now, but it was W.J. Carr and Barbara Carr, and Doris Kittrell Douglas, Elian Kittrell, and then George Douglas was my grandfather.
And you grew up in the Buckatona area, right?
The big city.
The big city. Where'd you go to school? Tell us about your educational background.
Well, I went to Wayne Academy, and I started at kindergarten and graduated from Wayne Academy. From there, I went to Jones Junior College, where I ended up receiving an associate's degree in forestry.
Okay. Started out in the forestry. Now, if I'm not mistaken, your first, when you got into the workplace, you were game warden at one time, were you not?
I was, which actually I started as a forestry technician for Westervelt Land and Timber when I graduated college.
I did not know that.
I worked there until I got accepted with the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks as a conservation officer. And it was a great job. I loved it. I was outdoors and got to visit a lot of people and help protect our natural resources on a daily basis.
I can think, I know you've also served as a highway patrolman.
Correct.
And tell us a little bit. I'm gonna try to come back if old mine will let me to the game warden deal. But you got into the highway patrol. Tell us a little bit about that. And I know in your tenure at highway patrol, you did some interesting things in terms of the academy or whatever y'all call that thing and some other things. Talk about your stint in the highway patrol a little bit.
I did. I was blessed to end up leaving the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks and continued my law enforcement with the Mississippi Highway Patrol and became a state trooper. And during that time, I was blessed to see many people and go to a lot of different areas, of course, some good and some bad. But I started out working down in Troop K, which was in Jackson County. And I worked from there to George County, and then eventually got moved back to Wayne County. And while I was here in Wayne County, I got asked to go to the training academy to help with in-services, and then that progressed to being a full-time instructor teaching basic accident investigation to the cadets and basically all law enforcement that went through Malota. And I was a TAC officer at 2 of our patrol schools.
What's a TAC officer?
That is a teaching, which is like a training and correcting officer, which is the ones that's up there at daily events when they're in their training, making sure they're at class at the right time. You're teaching them different classes and just keeping them on track with the progression of the patrol academy.
I noticed, think too, from personal discussions with you in the past, that you became sort of an accident regenerator. How do you like that term? See, that's my term. I made that, but you know what I'm talking about.
That makes more sense sometimes.
So what was that about?
Yeah, accident reconstruction is a very unique process to where you go out and you look at the evidence on what you see on the highways as well as the vehicles or victims that are involved in these wrecks, and you take that evidence and through science and mathematics you're able to recreate basically the speed and the angles and be able to explain the process of what happened.
How many people in the state of Mississippi in the Highway Patrol that do that kind of work?
Well, right now I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say there's probably about 20 to 25 at the most.
So you were one of those.
I was one of them, and I was serving, when I left the Highway Patrol, I was actually serving as the Southern Region Supervisor of the crash team, which oversaw troops JK and M.
Now listen, I got to ask you this. Game wardens and highway patrolmen, man, if I ever found myself in that position, I'd be scared to death out there in the wilds and the woods and the highways all by yourself, man. It takes a special person to do that. Are you some kind of tough guy or something, or what?
No. If anything, I may be a fool. But no tough guy at all. You know, we have great training academies in the state, and they give you the tools that you need to stay safe. And if you just go back to old common sense knowledge, and that's treating people the way you want to be treated. And the majority of the time, you'll be respected if you give respect. And there's very few instances that I had a problem in my law enforcement career, because that was the approach I always believed in and I tried to take.
You know, we hadn't even got to your current role, and that was yet while you're here, but all this stuff played a big role in making you who you are. Now that you've moved in, you know, the election process, I mean, that had to be quite an experience for you, new to you. How did that, was it scary, or did you enjoy it? What did you learn from the process of the election?
Well, to be honest, it's mixed emotions. It was very new to me. I never thought I'd be involved in that process. But the most stressful part to me was I was a state trooper at the time. And by law, I had to resign from my job just to qualify to have an opportunity to run for this position, while maintaining stuff at home with a family. But I was blessed. Wayne County School District offered me a job as a school resource officer. And I was able to serve in that capacity at the Wayne County High School and enjoyed every moment of it and got the opportunity to interact with our children. And it was a great experience.
Well, I feel like we were blessed to have you in that role, and we hated to lose you, but we're glad that you're where you are now. Where you are right now, tell a little bit about your responsibilities, just real general speaking about your responsibilities and who helps you here in this office.
Well, I'm going to answer the most important part is, and that's everybody helps out. That's the first thing you better learn anything with county government, and I'm sure state and federal is the same way, is there's so many duties involved that no one person can handle it by themselves. And you've got to have a good team, and I'm blessed to have them from my office as well as the other county offices. Everybody plays a role to help out. But now by law, the Chancery Clerk serves as the county auditor, the county treasurer, the clerk to the Board of Supervisors, and the clerk to the Chancery Court system. So that's a lot. That's a lot just by the laws itself, and of course there's many duties that falls under each one of those titles. And that's why I say you have to have a great team, and I'm blessed to have them.
what's the most difficult thing, and you may not want to answer this, that you've encountered since being in this office? Excuse me.
Well, the most difficult thing is something that is also personal, and I'm going to talk on that, and I don't want to jump ahead if we have some other things to discuss, but it's dealing with the commitment process. We have so many people that suffering from mental illness as well as physical substance abuse, and those people are in troubling times.
Yes.
And when their loved ones are coming up here trying to start a court procedure to get them the help that they need, the laws and the financial abilities is so restrained that it's sad at times.
Yeah.
And I really would love to see the clerks in the state of Mississippi as well as the public to really start trying to put pressure on our legislation to see if there's some funding that can be available to maybe even make facilities more available.
Yeah.
Geriatrics, the youth, as well as just adults in general, and to help streamline that process to get the help that these people truly need.
We're kind of getting short on time, and I regret that because there's so much we could talk about. Okay, you got a little blank check right here for a minute about something you would like the public to know about this office under your tenure here.
Well, I'm not going to say it's just under my tenure. Coach Gary Jackson did a fantastic job, and he went on and started getting a lot of stuff in place for us to put things on computers to where it can be maintained forever. And he had a couple programs in place, so now what we're doing is we're really starting to try to focus on getting all these older land deeds, deeds of trust, important documents digitalized to where we'll be able to maintain it forever.
Yeah.
There's so many people that doesn't realize how important that record room is in there.
Yeah.
If you can't show that you own land, that the deeds of trust are not in place, business as a whole just stops.
Man.
And we take that advantage and don't realize how blessed we are to have that. And the second thing I'd like to talk about, I didn't really touch on, we were talking about the political process as family. You know, everybody looks at the one that's in the politics and out there discussing and visiting, but if you don't have a strong family, they sacrifice more than anybody. I mean, my wife,
the things you put your family through.
my poor wife, Morgan, and my children. I have a little girl, Aniston, that's 12, and my little boy, he's 4, Jensen. They had to go to so many events, and they had to hear things and see things that just wasn't fair to them. But you know, if you don't have that family support, you don't have anything.
Yeah. Well, you're blessed in a number of ways, and we're blessed, in my opinion, and I think many others, to have you in the role that you're here and the things that you've done to serve your county and your community and your state. And now we got you right here in Wayne County. You're all ours, and we're not letting you go.
Well, I appreciate it. And as always, my door is open. If I can help you or anybody in the public, please come by and just ask, and I'll do my best.
Chancery Clerk Jeremy Carr, we appreciate your time today. We're sorry we're out of time. We're going to take a break to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back with more Wayne County High School War Eagle football after this commercial break. Come to us after. Hello, everybody. We don't know if we're on there or not, but we're going to go like we are. Halftime here at the War Eagle Stadium. The War Eagle band has just put on a really nice performance. I think they opened up competition tomorrow. We salute them. Kenny, the dream, the machine that is Paul King of the Wayne County News, has sent us a picture of his thumb and some stats. So what you got?
Yes, the Sultan of Statistics.
That would be the SOS.
Yes, it would.
He's the SOS.
The SOS.
That's a new thing
now,
we can call him. Paul King, the Dream the Machine, Mr. SOS.
Now, I've heard him called an alphabet letter way further up. At least that's what he claims anyway. Wayne County with 10 first downs, rushes 16 times for 113 yards. We're 5 of 7 with passing, 1 interception for 115 yards there. So that's 228 yards, which is double what we've had in entire ball games the last couple of weeks. Yeah. We haven't fumbled. We've been penalized 4 times for 25 yards. And last week we were only penalized 3 times, and 2 of those were questionable at best. We have not punted tonight. We've got 6 return yards. We're 3 of 4 on third down conversions, a much, much better stat than what we've been having. We're 0 of 1 on fourth down conversions. Time possession, 11 minutes and 4 seconds. The Hornets of Hurley at East Central High School, the Hurley Hornets.
I like the way
the Hurley Hornets. They just
I like
rolls
that.
out
It does, doesn't it?
And they've got 6 first downs. They've rushed 20 times for 115 yards, and they got 60 of that on that one play with number 1 when he found a seam, and we just couldn't get him corralled over there on the sideline. They've not completed the pass on 2 attempts with 1 interception. They are 0 passing yards, have not fumbled. Been penalized 1 time for 5 yards. Very disciplined football team they are. Then they punted 1 time for a 52-yard average. I had it for 47. Paul said it's 52, and I shall take his word and give them that 5-yard credit. Got 26 return yards. They're 1 of 5 on third down and 1 of 3 on fourth down. They've had the ball 12 minutes and 56 seconds. That's what they do is ball control. Yeah. Individual stats, rushing, Jacob Bowles has got 2 carries for 36 yards. Walker's got 1 for 22. Lil Omar's got 5 for 14. He's getting his the hard way.
He sure
1 or
is.
2 at a time. Malik Blakely has got 4 carries for 14 yards. Bowles, of course, is 5 of 7 with an interception for 115 yards. Tyrese Estes has 3 catches for 96 yards. So he's on if he comes back in, he'll be on, what would you say, on cue or on time or on point to get 100 yards.
Yes,
tonight.
sir. Yes, sir.
Tackles, T.J. Evans has got 5.
Man, he's had a big half.
He has. Chad Wilson's got 5 solo tackles, and T.J. also had the interception.
T.J. had a big week last week. He's playing the best ball he's played. He's coming in his own at the right time.
He's starting to get things going. I'm not sure what I just knocked down there, Marshall.
Let's just get a light on it and see.
Something.
Oh, you just knocked all the power off. That's okay. That don't matter nothing. We'll just put that right back up there like that, and we'll still be in business. How you like that?
I didn't know you went to engineering school.
Oh, man, you didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
All righty.
Of course, I've seen some roads you might have built.
Well, statistically, I guess it's pretty close, like the score is. And the Hornets are going to get the ball to start the second half, are they not?
They are, and we need to get a stop early and send the boys from Hurley back the other direction.
Back the other direction. I'm going to give you some scores from around the district. Dale McKee sent in to me. West is 17, Terry 7 at the half. That's not a district game, but that's somebody we're always interested in. West Jones. Northeast Jones 14, Quitman 13 at the half. Now here's one that's a district game. Laurel 24, Stone County 7 late in the second. And I told Kenny and I were talking off there. It looked like Laurel's waking up by time. They hadn't won a game, I don't think, and then to get in the district, and here they come, boy. They wake up, son, and they are trouble when they wake up.
We need to blame one of our own for that coaching over there.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's take a commercial break, play a couple of spots, and we'll come back with second half action here in a couple of minutes. So appreciate y'all listening in. Let's hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back shortly.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
High-speed internet is here. Get the speed you need with DE Fastlink, powered by Dixie Electric. There are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So sign up today at defastlink.net.
Welcome back, everybody. I'd like to give a shout out to Tony Reynolds there, manning the boards or whatever he does down there at the station to make all this happen.
Tony the Mighty, or Tony the we wouldn't say Tony the Tiger. We'll try to accolade.
Tony the Terrific.
Yes.
We appreciate you, Tony. Outstanding, brother. Ronnie Gonzalez is getting ready to kick this thing off, start this second half. Wayne County is up by 5 in the district opener for these teams. And, man, this is where the rubber meets the road, Kenny. You got to win these. Here comes Gonzalez. He's going to put a foot in. He's going to kick it deep. It's going to be caught at the 15. Heading toward the middle of the field, and they're going to get after him and tackle him inside the 25, somewhere around the 23, 24-yard line. Good coverage, Kenny.
Well, it was. Did a good job to keep him hemmed up and not let him get his motor running.
Now, we started this game. Wayne County kind of held those Hornets in check there for a couple of series. Took them a while to figure out, and they got it going. But let's see how.
Well, we need to get a little more smoke in the nest this second half.
Smoke them up. Smoke them out. Howard and Pitts and, let's see, Poe and Blakely and Leverett up front for Wayne County. Evans and Scarborough, we'll get that to you. There's a keeper that's going to be a short game. Wilson out there.
He made it to the 24, and I watch him give him the 25.
Wilson and Scarborough.
What did I tell you?
What
did I tell you?
You don't miss much.
No, his blocker was the one that went to the 25.
So just put it where he went.
But still, that's 2nd and 8.
For the Hornets. And here they come to the line of scrimmage. They all bunched in there pretty good, and that's just the quarterback's going to take it and run it straight ahead, and they're going to might get a yard out of it. We'll see where they spot him. Maybe a half a yard. He was thrown down rather rudely. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. What you got?
Nothing. I just looking at that spot.
Oh. Hey. All righty. 10:51 to go in the 3rd. 12-7 Wayne County lead. Let's see if Warriors can hold them in check right here and get their hands on this football for the first time in the second half. Here we go. Here comes the snap. Quarterback's moving to his left. They come across the line of scrimmage. He's going to get outside.
Man, we got
Kenny.
caught inside.
And they're going to stop him short, though. So really nice recovery out there. And that is, that's number 0. That's Wilson having a big night out there. He's playing inspired, Kenny.
Tell you what, Guyton broke our ankles off out there on the edge. There wasn't nothing left there but a pair of empty shoes.
Punting situation. Good to see Pat Hamilton stepping in back here, number 12. He's got injured in the first half, but he's up and going, and he's back there standing about his own 28 to take this punt. And
almost
blocked. And, man, this is a really nice punt. Takes a bit bounce. Hamilton scoops it up, gets to the 30. Going to run out of bounds and get slung down. I don't know. They didn't throw him down, so they didn't throw a penalty. So, anyway.
The defender hung on to him, and that should have been
34-yard line. The Warriors will put it in play with 9:53 to go in the 3rd. Their first possession of the second half. They got a 5-point lead. Do the Warriors at their own 34-yard line to start their first drive of the second half.
What did you say that return was?
I didn't.
Okay.
If I did, I forgot.
I'm just checking on it. I didn't figure you did because I missed the spot where we caught the ball, so I don't know how far that punt was, but it was a long way.
A long, fine punt. That sure was. All right, Estes to the right, Hamilton left. Bowles is going to hand the ball off, and there's a nice hold and a nice move and a great balance exhibited there by the War Eagle running back. That's Blakely. I believe he might have got a first down, Kenny.
I think he got just enough.
First down for the War Eagles.
Ball's on the 45, so 11-yard gain.
Leverett and McDonald are up front.
He has been consistent all year when he can get a block.
Yes, he can.
He can go.
He's quick, and he didn't get one that time. He got tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 51 out there for Wayne County. Rodriguez Odom. And then McDonald, and let's see, 55 out there. DeMarcus Jones.
He didn't lose a yard, but that's
Cameron
okay.
Porter. Up front, Denson is one of your backs. And here we go, back at the line of scrimmage, outside the chains. Bowles is looking to throw. I'm going to fire one deep down there. It's going to be off the chest of the intended receiver. Estes at the 40. That would have been a first down. Nope. You don't see that happen very often. It was a pretty well thrown ball.
Hit him in the chest.
Right in the old chest.
Let it get to his shoulder pads.
We'll bring up 3rd and 11 with 9:04 to go in the third. 12-7 Wayne County lead.
Man, they are rushing everybody, including the water boy.
Oh, the water boy.
They got 12 rushing and 3 in coverage.
Back to throw, gets one rid of it quick. Those out there is going to make the catches. Estes, and he breaks the tackle, Kenny, but he caught it and lost a couple of yards fighting for yards. So it's going to bring up 4th down and about 3, I guess. We'll see where they spot it. 4th down and about 1, 2, 3. So let's see what Coach Hankins decides to do. He puts him back out there.
Well, it's cross midfield on the 48, and it's kind of in that no man's land where you may do just as well to punt football, but they feel confident they can get this first down, so we're going to see.
Well, they are. It looks like Bowles is back here. He's a little short punt. He's going to fake them off there. Didn't have anybody back. It's going to hit it to 10 and go out of bounds down around 11. Pretty good shot right there, Kenny. So
yeah, that's let's see, it's 11 from the 48, 37-yard punt, and a good 37 yards.
Yes, sir.
Because it gets the ball down there deep.
Let me ask you something. Are you having trouble with any of your home appliances, your refrigerator on the fritz, your washer not washing, your dryer not drying? Bruce's Appliance Repair works on all brands at reasonable pricing. For all your appliance repair needs, call Bruce Cooley at 601-410-3777, and you'll be up and running in no time. I know it because he's fixed me up in no time. Bruce's Appliance Repair. Give him a call, and he'll get it done.
Bruce can't fix it. You might as well take it to the junk.
Turn it on in. All righty, here come the Hornets with the ball at their own 11 and a 1st and 10 with 8:20 to go in the third. They trail by 5. Do the Hornets. There's a little more of the same. And pretty nice gain there on first down. Going to get 4 or 5 yards out of that. Still fighting. Maybe get 6. We'll see. Nice first down carry for sure.
Ball out to 17, it looks like.
8 minutes in the third. T.J. Evans on the stop. Again, big night for him. 2nd and 4. For the Hornets. They've got a pretty decent crowd up from Hurley for them tonight.
They did. That gas station down there at the
Nice play right there by the defense, Kenny.
See if they give him 4 or 5 yards for that.
Yeah, I think they'll give him 1. I think they got it right. Well, they're backing it up. They didn't give him any.
That would be the correct spot. No gain.
All right.
3rd and 4.
7:17 to go in the third.
Yeah, they got a Waffle. Don't they have a Waffle House there? Or is it just that?
They got a Waffle House there.
That
Chevron.
big curb market. Yeah, Chevron.
They got a Waffle House too. That's a good one. All right, here we go. Got to get a stop right here, but they cannot do it. And the Hornets are going to get out across to about the 35-yard line, so they convert on the third and short, 3rd and 5 or 6, I guess.
Well, he rolled about 8 yards. They're going to give him. I thought we're going to give him where he rolled to.
They did take that back, didn't they?
That's 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 from the 35 for the Hornets. They're on 35, 6:47 in the counting in a 12-7 district ball game. War Eagles up on top could not do anything with their inaugural. Well, Well, their possession, I suppose. Let's see. Here come the Hornets to the old line of scrimmage. And the snap, and there's big number 40. And they're going to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage, Kenny. And pretty much everybody on the War Eagle defense but 2 guys were in on that play.
Yeah, they hit him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him credit for a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
6-11 now and counting. 22 seconds on the snap clock, so they're in no hurry.
I'll tell you what, if you came tonight to see a offensive explosion, the powder was wet.
Yeah. Yes, nobody seemed to dry it off yet. We'll see who's going to be the first one to wake up big. There's going to be the quarterback keeper. He finds some room. Kenny, down the sideline he goes. They're going to track him down. T.J. Evans is going to get him out about the 40. I think that was T.J. I may be wrong.
They ran that back away from their power, and we just didn't have anybody over there because we're ganging up wherever we think the power's going defensively and jamming that up. And so this guy just took off in the opposite direction.
They have moved the ball into War Eagle territory, and at the War Eagle 39 with a 1st and 10, 5:26 and counting in the third, 12-7. Wayne County lead precariously perched on top of the scoreboard right now, but the Hornets are on the move.
27-yard gain.
They started at their own 11. They're now inside the War Eagle 40. They're up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. There's a big guy at the quarterback spot, and Wayne County's going to jump off sides, and that's going to give them 5 yards to the Hornets to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 34.
1st and 5.
1st and 5, my bad. 5:04, the clock is stopped. The Hornets are on the buzz. How you like that, on the buzz?
They're swarming.
And up to the line of scrimmage. They're going with the big guy. He takes a snap and puts his head down, and I see why. He's going to plow down there to about the 25-yard line for a 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Keyshawn Poe checking in for Wayne County on defensive front. The Hulk.
It's a 9-yard run.
Blakely checks out. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. 4:31 to go in the third. Wayne County up 12-7. Here come they just, they played this guy at quarterback something. Well, no, they got him up now. Here goes the other character, and he's not going to go very far. He was following big number 40, but he couldn't find any room to run. 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, that kid, number 1, is a senior, Matthew Combs.
2nd and 9. Ball is at the War Eagle 24. They got to get to the 15 for a 1st down. 3:48 and counting in a 12-7 ball game. Wayne County on top. 2 touchdowns, unable to convert on either PAT. The War Eagles. At the line of scrimmage, ready to go. The Hornets are. And there's a mishandled snap. It was a little high, a little bad snap, and it's going to take it back outside the 30, so that's going to bring them up 4th down, 3rd down. And long, they'll be outside the chains for sure. They're probably 6 yards out, so about 3rd and about 16, looks like.
Yeah, they got to get to 15, so
3:05 and counting.
Snap was just high and to the right. He took his eyes off the ball. That's all simple. He was already looking downfield. That was probably going to be a pass play.
Going to try to trick us a little bit. They don't throw a lot of them. And there he goes again, Kenny, and he's going to get on the corner out there. And Teacher's giving chase, and Teacher's going to catch him and run him out of bounds somewhere around the 22 or 3.
Yeah, hey, we are getting jammed up inside. We're just crashing, and we're not sealing that edge. We've got to come straight across rather than down, or come across at less of an angle, I guess you'd say. You don't want to just run upfield. But he gets it back down, and like you said, inside the chains. It's what, 4th and 7?
I believe so.
So that's a 9-yard gain.
2:14 and counting in a 12-7 ball game. 2:14 and counting in the third. Big 4th down play right here. Wayne County It's a good opportunity for them to get a stop. They sure need one because if the other team, if the Hornets score, they'll be ahead.
Confusion on their alignment.
Yes, sir. And there is going to be a timeout taken. So we're going to take a 30-second break to WABO, and we'll be back after this one commercial message. See you after the break. That's what it's doing. Welcome back to War Eagle Stadium. 1:55 to go in the third quarter. 12-7 Wayne County lead. And the Hornets are looking at a 4th down and 7. And Wayne County's going to do their best to keep them from converting this thing and getting this ball back. So let's see what happens right here when the snap comes. And they are at the line of scrimmage, ready to go are the Hornets. There's your snap. He's back to throw. Going to fire one. Got a man open down here at the 5. And I tell you what, that was a good coverage.
Play. Yes, sir.
And they didn't throw a flag. And that coverage was brought to you by none other than number 17, Amorian Leverett, the 11th grader. So he was open, but Leverett didn't leave him there. He went and got him. He got in his way and knocked that pass down. So the War Eagles take the ball over on downs with a 1st and 10 from their own 22, I believe, or 23.
Impeccable timing.
All righty, 1:49 to go in the third. Wayne County up by 5 with the football. Now what a time for a drive and some points, Kenny.
Yeah, if we could get down and get another touchdown on the board, I'm not going to say it would ice it, but the way their offense is set up, it would certainly help because they usually are taking a lot of time to get down the field.
Bowles and company. Bowles is Boykins in the backfield with him. Omar's going to get the carry. And he's going to fight hard for 1 or 2. He's finding the sledding pretty tough tonight.
I thought he made it to the 24.
I believe that's where they put the marker. Give him 2.
Yeah. Omar's just having trouble getting that burst.
A lot of traffic in there.
Well, and you can tell he's still not able to push off that ankle like he's been doing.
3rd and 8, 1:13 to go in the third. Bowles is looking to throw. He got a man open down here. He's going to launch it over the corner down here and see if the receiver could get under it. And that was number 19 that was running out there, and he could not get to the ball, Caden Hunley. Caden Hunley got kind of famous on a JV catch about a month ago, and I think about 300,000 people have watched him run an 80-yard touchdown on the video on the Facebook page. He can really go, but he was not able to get to that one. 3rd and 8 for the War Eagles. It's 1:08 to go in the third. 12-7 Wayne County lead, so it's going to be about 8 yards or forget about it on this play.
Well, we've got 2 wideouts. I don't know who else we can send out.
Bowles is going to keep it and get thrown down at about 28 or so, 26-7. Going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation for Wayne County. Inside a minute in the third, 12-7 Wayne County lead. We got an offensive lineman limping off. I believe that's Noah Guy, one of our captains tonight. Senior offensive lineman for us. Bowles is back to punt. Wayne County's putting themselves in a position where they're going to have to continue to play some pretty good defense if they're going to hold a lead. And I don't know, they came after it and they knocked the punter down, so that's going to be a roughing the punter call, I suppose.
Or if they want to call running into the punter, it still should be enough for a 1st down.
Let's see what they got.
Of course, it looked like a mugging back there.
Maybe they didn't get the ball, but it's coming back. So no.
Yeah, he's sticking with it.
Okay, I'm gonna say the Wayne County caught a break with that penalty right there.
Yep, they give them the running into the kicker instead of roughing the kicker. I'm not sure when you're the punter it makes that much difference.
He's going to find it rough either way, isn't he?
Yes.
All righty. That's going to be a first down for Wayne County, is it not, Kenny? First down. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. 12-7 Wayne County lead, and Wayne County maintains possession of the old pigskin. Here Luke Mills coming over the PA system saying first down Wayne County. A lot of people put in a lot of time up here around this stadium working on things. Luke's one of them. He's got a couple of, he coaches in the system, in the middle school system here, and he's got kids on the team. He's really involved in things.
And he's the least obnoxious PA guy that we have been around in a long time.
Obnoxious.
And that's a compliment. That's not a dig. I mean, that's a compliment. 'Cause, man, last week was rough.
Yeah, yes, it was. Man, they're playing some defense. Are the Hornets down there? They all fired up. Short gain right there. That may do it for the third quarter.
Gain of a yard.
Well, that's going to bring 3 quarters down and 1 to go. We're going to go into the fourth quarter. Wayne County with the ball and a 5-point lead, 12-7. The K-Dog and I are going to take a 30-second break to WABO and be back with the fourth quarter of this district matchup right after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Welcome back to War Eagle Stadium, everybody. We got myself and K-Dog and Jack West up here running this stream for us, and Ken Robertson, the grandkids down there running the camera and breaking them in right, buddy. But Jack, we're having some problems within the atmosphere. Tell us about that a little bit. You're just smart. You know everything. We got you know it all.
We had a G4 solar storm that's been hitting.
A G4 solar storm that's been hitting. So if you're not liking let me restart. If you're not hearing things the way you want to hear them in terms of the broadcast clarity, it's because of that solar storm Jack knows about. There's going to be a handoff, a little room right there, Kenny. It closed. They got a face mask right there, and the flag is. One guy pulled his flag out and put it back in his pocket. Did they throw a flag?
Yeah, there's a yellow flag in there somewhere.
Well, the penalty flags are helping us out here on this drive.
And it's number one, the quarterback or the kid that plays back there as quarterback. He plays defense too, and apparently
that was so easy to. I saw that one. If I could see it, anybody can see it. First down for Wayne County at the 49-yard line of East Central's Hornets. 11:48 and counting. The War goes up the line of scrimmage. Borkins in the backfield. Bowles is going to throw one out there. It's going to be, in and out of the hands of Estes. Estes was looking at that green out there, and he said he forgot to take the football with him. Bless his heart.
Yeah, good throw. Good throw. Took his eyes off of it.
Hamilton's checking in, and he tells Estes to go to the sidelines. Coach Hankins may want to have a little conference with him.
I don't think Coach Hankins is going to want to talk to him at all.
No. 2nd and 10 for the War Eagles. There's a handoff to Borkin, and Borkin's going to push a little right there and get maybe 4 or 5 out of it. They're going to give him 5. He crossed over the 45 to 44, so it can bring up 3rd down to about 5 for the War Eagles on the plus side down here.
Yeah, that's finally the kind of run we're used to seeing from Omar. So maybe he's getting a little pep in that ankle.
A little power pushing going on down there. All righty. Number 37 is checking in for Wayne County. And that.
Yeah, Omar's he's still not running.
I don't have 37 on my.
That's a freshman, I think.
All righty. Well, he's back here. Let's see. He's going to get the ball, Kenny, and he's going to.
Did he fumble?
I think he fumbled it. I don't know. But he didn't get the first down.
Maybe not. No gain. 4th and 5.
Well, they don't waste any time changing those down markers over there. So Wayne County looks like they're sending the.
Okay, guys, we got a block. We can't let that
punt team in.
We can't let that big mob through.
So Wayne County's going to punt it and try to pin them up deep again with 10-17 to go in the football game and a 5-point lead. There's a good snap. Bowles gets a nice punt off. I say it's a nice punt. It's going to work out pretty good. Yeah, he shanked it. It was going out at 21. I know he'd have liked to have gotten more out of that. But anyway, 79 yards for the Hornets to go to take the lead here if they were to do that. 10:06 to go in the football game. 12-7 War Eagle lead. So these possessions are going to get pretty important, Kenny, now.
It's where they can eat up about 8 minutes off the clock driving this distance if you don't give up the big play. So this is going to be this is the series of the game right here.
Series of the game. I can go along with that. All righty. War Eagles going to play some pretty good defense right there, Kenny. I thought they were going to get him behind the line of scrimmage. He might have got one. Let's see.
Well, he was behind 2 of his blockers, and they couldn't get to him. It was like a peekaboo.
One reason that big Leverett standing out there on that defensive end, they didn't know what to do with him. He was just he's like a big oak tree planted out there. They couldn't know whether couldn't go over him. They were trying to go around him, and the blockers were piled up. Good call, Kenny. 2nd and 9 for the War Eagles. Here comes the snap. The ball's on the ground. He's going to get it picked up, and War Eagles get after him. And the man was wide open down here at the 40, but he couldn't get to it because he was too busy fighting for his life back there. 3rd down and 9 with 9:22 to go in the football game. 12-7 Wayne County lead. Had a good opportunity to get on him back there for a sack, Kenny, but we just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and he was hunting the hole to get in, and finally threw it up near the lower run of bleachers over there on the, as Uncle Gene Barnett would have said, the far hand side.
All righty, 4th and 9. Nope, 3rd and 9. My bad. Wish it was 4th and 9. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'm clairvoyant there. Maybe it will be. So let's go there.
We'll leave that alone.
There's a run, and you're going to be short of the first down by several yards.
We're around 25, I think.
So it's going to bring up 4th down about 5 or so. And they got to punt this one. I say they do. Looks like they're sending them in there. Pat Hamilton's going back to receive. It's good to see him up and going around. And we were worried about Pat. He was walking around down there like he was hurting pretty good. But he's gritty and ready to go. He's going to be standing back here waiting this punt. He's figuring out where he wants to set up. He's going to set up back here around the 34. Their punter standing on the 10. Takes the snap. And they had some pressure on that punt, Kenny.
He tried to stick his leg out where he could get hit, but he just couldn't quite make it.
Yes, but Wayne County's going to get the ball at their own 44-yard line with a fresh down. Good field position with 8:31 to go. Now, that you said that was the drive of the game, right?
I thought
Let's make
so.
that 2 components. This will be the second half of that because we could drive and score and be in pretty good shape right here. So maybe that was a drive series. Help me out here.
What? And
I've waited off.
And you clairvoyant?
I've waited off in the deep water here, and I
you
can't
swam
get out.
away from
and
the
you're
lifeboat.
You're not even going to help at all, are you?
You swam away from the lifeboat without
we'll
even
get
a life vest on.
You got one coming, buddy.
You're going to be like, what's his name?
We're going on the road.
Titanic. We don't have room for you on the headboard.
We're going on the road next week, buddy. Get ready. There's a handoff right there, and my goodness, that's a pretty good hit on Morgan as he got to the line of scrimmage. Kind of just stopped him in his tracks right there. 2nd and 10 for the War Eagles.
Now, for Wayne County, this is the drive of the game. You're down to 8 minutes, and you need to get down and get some more points because A touchdown puts him in lead by 1, and a field goal puts him in the lead by 2.
All righty. There's a quick catch and throw out there to Estes, and he got hit about the time the ball got there, and that's an incomplete. Tyree's having
a hard night.
He does. He has. He's had a couple of big catches, but he's had him a tough time tonight. I love that kid. I really do. He's a great competitor and one of his leading receiver we got on the team. He's had a great season, and I know he's upset about that. We got some great young men on this team. I'm telling you, they are a pleasure to be around. You can see them on the streets, and they wave at you and talk to you, man. Makes you feel so good and proud to be a War Eagle.
Timeout.
Timeout, K-Dog says. So we're going to take a 30-second break to WABO and be back after this one commercial message. See you after the break.
In a small community like ours, shopping locally can make a big difference. Did you know you can shop locally for your home internet? While you're powering your devices with super fast fiber internet, you also get to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Every dollar you spend on our services goes to making our town a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you for choosing your local internet provider. We're proud to keep you connected.
Call 217-2384.
Welcome back, everybody. This is a big third down play right here.
Biggest one of the night, I think.
12-7 ball game. Wayne County's up by 5, 7:59 to go in the game. And Wayne County's got the ball with a 3rd and 10. They're sitting at their own 44. They got to get to the 46 over there. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if we can get a first down or get close. Back to throw. Bowles is going to turn it up. Probably should have run with it, but he didn't, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Just maybe about a yard. Might have got a yard out of it. Couldn't get his guy open. He headed up toward the line of scrimmage. I thought he was going to tuck it and run, but he saw something he didn't like.
Well, I think he was hoping the receiver would break open, but just never did. He was going to be awfully close to the line of scrimmage if he threw it anyway. Now, we're not going the series before for East Central was not the series of the game. This one is. Aha.
Yeah. Well, it took him a while, but he finally threw the flag.
Number 8 saying, "What, me? No, that's not me. I'm not."
Now, if we can get him more time, we'll get us first down.
What's the phrase you hear most often? I ain't done nothing.
Oh, that's the modern-day version of the Schultz Amendment. I know nothing. I know nothing. There's a good snap. Bowles gets a good foot in it. It's going to be fair caught down here around the 15-yard line. So the Hornets will take over 1st and 10 as they're on 15. They trail Wayne County by 5. Wayne County leads 12-7, 7:46 to go in this district opener.
40-yard punt.
The old 40-yarder. Wayne County has, these teams have kept each other in check here in the second half. Hear the Wayne County band down there whooping it up. Cheerleaders doing their thing, cheering the War Eagles on. War Eagle faithful up here watching. So here come the Hornets to the line of scrimmage. And let's see what happens on this 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Going to head around the right side and going to fight hard for about 3 or 4, maybe 3. We'll see.
They'll take him down from behind.
Brings up 2nd down and 7, I do believe. 7:31 and counting in the football game. Now there's a man coming off the field running faster on 1 foot than I can run on 2. That's Chad Wilson, the senior linebacker, coming off, and I mean he was probably running about a 5.3 40 there on 1 foot. He said, "I got to go." Line of scrimmage, lined up, ready to go with the Hornets. 7:04 and counting in the football game. Man's looking to throw, got a man behind everybody down here, but overthrows him. And I tell you what, number 9 saw him. That's Robert Hill, a junior defensive back, and closed that gap pretty quick, Kenny. He was over there in the middle of the field, camped out, and then that ball left the quarterback's hand, and he covered probably about 20 yards in a blink of an eye and got out there in coverage, but it was not a well thrown pass.
Kind of a arc like a rainbow.
Clock stops at 6:57. 3rd down and 7 for the Hornets. They're at their own 19, I believe. Got to get out here to the 26 for a first down. 6:57. There's a run up the middle, and they're going to stop him short. Kenny, he's going to probably be 3 or 4 yards short.
Picked up about 3. So 4th and 4.
With 6:44 to go, and the Hornets going to come on and punt it. And I tell you what, these folks are each just counting on defense right now, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what this whole game's been about tonight, is nothing but defense. And it's going to be interesting here if we could get a return.
That would be nice.
But this guy punting back here is pretty good.
He's going to take a bounce and he's going to roll. Going to be down somewhere around the 37-yard line. So the Warriors got decent field position with a 1st and 10, 6:14 to go and a 5-point lead, 12-7 over the visiting district opponent in the name and person of the East Central Hornets.
4-yard punt. Now, this is where if you're East Central, you're trying to snatch that football loose.
Yanking on it.
Get that turnover, get that fumble. And we got to love that football.
Hang on to it with all our might.
We got to bolt some handles on it.
Bowles and company getting set up. See if they can get a little fire started here on this possession. Get some yardage, get some ground covered here. Let's go. Here we come. Here comes your snap. Bowles going to hand the ball off to Boykin. And here he goes. Kenny's running straight down the field. I don't know if we're going to catch him or not, but he's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Omar Boykin. That's a big one, Kenny.
Bent wheel and all.
I tell you what, I don't know if there's a big Omar down there somewhere jumping up and down. I know that. All righty. Man.
63 yards.
That was a good one. Yes, sir, buddy. 6:03 to go. Wayne County's up 18-7, and you're going to come out here and try to add some more points on the board. There comes Gonzalez to try the PAT. That's what we've been waiting on all night. Just at the right time. Okay, there's the snap. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So with 6:03 to go in the game, 18 points for the War Eagles, 19 points for the War Eagles, 7 for the Hornets. Let's take a 30-second break to WABO. We'll be right back after this one commercial break.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. When you compare DE FastLink, you'll see there's no comparison. Powered by Dixie Electric, DE FastLink gives you blazing speed for fast downloads, effortless video streaming, online gaming, and more, with 3 packages starting at just $64.95 per month. And there are no data caps, no contracts, and no installation fees. So what are you waiting for? Get the speed you need. Sign up today at defastlink.net.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this district opener. Wayne County on the legs of it, and some blocking up front by that offensive line. Go up by a score of 19-7 with 6:03 to go. Gonzalez is going to be out here to kick it away. It's been a defensive contest this second half, Kenny, fighting back and forth, both teams stopping the other one, and then all of a sudden, bam, there you go.
Well, I was going to say we needed to, something really brilliant. We needed to take time off the clock with a good long drive, and we scored in one play.
Yeah, TJ Evans down there, man. TJ's having a night tonight. You hear me?
He just sort of wrapped him up and
man, he stuck him down out there about the 23-yard line. I tell you what, that Evans family, there's been a bunch of them Evans coming through to knock your lights out. You hear me?
Oh, they will, yes.
All righty. We got Greg at East Central right now playing linebacker. He's doing real well, East Central Community College. And then we got Paris is on the roster up there with the Ole Miss Rebels. He's on the sideline now. He's not just on the team. He's on the roster. So that Evans family, you know, they got him, son. They can play. TJ's making his case. He's just a junior, too, folks. He's really, really coming into his own right now.
Well, he's got football smarts.
Yes, he does. Plus, he don't mind sticking his head in your chest.
No, not at all.
All righty. Here come the Hornets. They're going to be a keeper, and they had him stopped, but he refused to go down. He's a hard runner. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards out of that one.
Well, I tell you, all of them are for East Central now. There's no wallflowers in this bunch. He picked up 6 yards. Ball should be on the 30-yard line.
McDonald's checking in. Big Cortez.
Big Mac. He's a hoss, ain't he?
He's a good one. He's a fine young man, too. I tell you, see him at the JV games carrying water out to the players and everything. He's a team player, buddy. And there's a big run by the Hornets, and they're going to get a first down out across the 35, to about the 38. 5:11 on the clock, 19.
Man, there's bodies falling out there. It looks like a Cecil B. DeMille movie, one of them Roman Army movies from the 1960s.
You are a wordsmith. You can come up with them, Ken. That's a great analogy, brother. That's
Yeah, but there's only a few of us living to know who Cecil B. DeMille was.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr.
Hey, Lord.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Back to throw. There's some pressure. You're going to throw one down the field and going to be out of bounds with the ball. He didn't make the catch anyway. Wayne County's defender was right there with him, and I believe that was our number 17. He's been playing some pretty good defense down there. Did that a flag go flying high up in the air down there? Or I imagine that was Leverett. Excuse me. I thought somebody threw a flag straight up in the air, but they didn't. 2nd and 10, 4:45 to go in the football game, 19-7. Wayne County lead in this district opener.
Boy, these kids sure have earned a win.
They really
did it
have.
Tonight.
Man, they've taken some abuse during the year. There's a nice play right there by, let's see who that is. TJ Evans again, man, just put his head in his chest, spun him around, and stuck him in the ground. I tell you what, TJ's going to get him one of those T-shirts. Sweet.
Lordy.
Third and 7 for the Hornets.
And the clock continues to roll.
19-7, War Eagle lead.
East Central 1 timeout left.
All right, going to move around the right side, and he's going to get on the corner, Kenny, and he's going to get close. I believe he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, he'll get the first down.
Clock stops at 4 minutes. .355 and counting in the football game. 19-7 War Eagle lead.
And if they can yardage at 5, 6, 7, 8 yards a clip, that's okay because it keeps the clock running.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's the game they play.
And
that's how they're geared.
And when it works for them, it drives you crazy.
Just like Pearl River Central.
Yeah. All righty, looking to throw. Going to fire one out there. It's going to be caught by number 9. And I tell you what, the Warriors will get after him. And the first one on the spot right there, TJ Evans. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Like Santa Claus. They lost a yard on that completion.
And Maureen Leverett was right there to help him, but TJ had him wrapped up there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Yeah, that's a good shot, Kenny. He dropped him behind the line, didn't he? 3 minutes to go in the football game and counting, 19-7.
Ain't you glad you brung me?
I did. I ain't going nowhere without you. Moving to his right, going to tuck it and run all the way, turn upfield. And no boy right there. Ball comes loose. Wayne County, believe, got the ball right there. That is number 7. He's been around the ball all night, too. That's Leverett. We've been calling his name out all night. These kids are playing good. And big one right there, Kenny.
Big turnover at the most opportune time of the evening.
Yes, sir. 2:46 to go in the football game. Wayne County's got the ball 1st and 10 on the plus side down there at the 45-yard line of the Hornets of East Central High School in Hurley, Mississippi. Wayne County up 19-7 with the football.
Now, what do you tell your team?
Score.
Hold on to the football.
Hold on. All righty.
And it is not like 38 Special singing hold on loosely. Hold on tightly.
Yes, sir. All righty. Bowles and company at the line of scrimmage. There's going to be a handoff right there, and there's another nice run by Blakely. And the ball comes out, and it's on the ground.
He was down.
And looks like East Central's got the ball. What are they saying? Who got it?
He said he's down. He's down right here.
Okay, good deal.
Or are they going to give it to him?
I believe they're going to give it to him, Kenny.
No, he was down,
East
boys.
Central takes the ball over on the rule to fumble. So just like that, we're back where we started from. First and 10 for the Hornets with 2:34 to go. Still a 19-7 ball game, though. Wayne County on top here in the final stanza of this district opener.
Well, that was our first lost fumble tonight.
2:34 in the game. Hornets are back to throw and under pressure, and they'll be thrown down out of bounds, and that's big Jaden. Is that Jaden? Jaden Pitts, yes, sir. Senior defensive end. Jaden's had a big night tonight. A lot of our War Eagles are having big nights tonight.
29, so they go from the 37 to the 29. That's a 7-yard loss. Should be second and about 17, maybe.
2 minutes to go in the football game. 19-7 War Eagle lead. Second, a long way to go for East Central. 1:53 to go in counting.
All right, now they put number 3 out here to wide out in this bunch formation, and the end, bless his heart, he just fell forward. That tackle over here. He didn't jump, he just fell. He just
It's been a long game.
collapsed.
Man, tired. Give me a break.
So that'll make it a second and 22 maybe. Should put it back to the 24.
1:40 to go in the football game. 19-7 Wayne County lead. And here come the Hornets to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like we finally got some smoke in the nest.
Looks like so, brother. All right, here comes a run all the way. Turns
What
up
about a
in-
hole? What about 24?
What about another tackle by
24?
T.J. Evans?
And his guy still made the tackle. He had TJ around the shoulder pads. TJ still made the tackle.
Oh, man. Third down and 23, inside a minute now, 19-7 Wayne County. What a great way to open district play, Kenny. I ain't going to say it yet, but we'll just hold off on that one. It's like Tom Cruise said in that movie, it's looking good so far.
Yeah, I got us at 3rd and 21. Maybe it's 3rd and 22.
It says 23 on the scoreboard.
They
So
would
it's
be
all over.
wrong. They would be wrong. They are wrong. They need to
All
check
righty,
the
here we
thing.
go. 46 go. Here's your snap, back to throw. And a completion and a tackle down there. Still short of the chains. 31 seconds and counting. 19-3 War Eagle lead.
35, so that's a 10-yard pass reception, so it's going to be 4th at about 12.
I believe we can start gathering up them chairs, Kenny.
Well, it's
Put them in the wagon,
14
boy.
seconds. That'll do it, sports fans.
Church is about out, and I believe they folded in 10 on this one.
We didn't even have a chance to take an offering.
Well, folks, that brings tonight's contest to a close. A big district opener for Wayne County with the win. Wayne County 19, East Central 7. Next week, the War Eagles return to the Gulf Coast for a district tangle. Oh, the Gators of Gaucher. Remember that you can follow the War Eagles all week on Facebook at War Eagle Football and also on our YouTube channel, Wayne County High School War Eagle Football, where you can watch the games from start to finish on demand. Special thanks to WC Web TV crew Ken Roberts, video production along with Sue Wood, our social media coordinator, Jack West, video stream coordinator, and old Tony Reynolds back at the station, seeing it all comes together for us and you. That does it for tonight. We're about to head back to Tony at Weibo. Kenny and I, along with the rest of the WC Web TV crew, will see you next week for more Wayne County High School War Eagle football. Get us out of here, Tony.
Compare price, compare speed, compare service. With DE Fastlink, there's no comparison. Join the world of high-speed internet with DE Fastlink, powered by Dixie Electric. Sign up today at defastlink.net.